This K&N air intake system is designed to increase power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. K&N 63-3079 air intake fits 2012 and 2013 Chevy Camaro ZL1 with a 6.2-liter engine. The 63-3079 air intake is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check knfilters.com for an up-to-date list of models this air intake fits and for a list of other CARB adoption states. K&N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 31.7 horsepower at 4,300 RPM, with the 63-3079 air intake installed on a 2012 Chevy Camaro ZL1 with a 6.2-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. With the air intake installed, we ran the vehicle on the dyno to test the sound comparison versus the stock intake. The intake system includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of these vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this kit. The tools needed for this install are shown. Turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Disconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection. Disconnect the crankcase vent from the intake tube. Loosen the two hose clamps securing the factory intake, and then remove the factory intake hose. Remove the two airbox mounting nuts. Remove the airbox from the vehicle. K&N recommends that customers do not discard factory air intake. Install the K&N mass air sensor adapter into the heat shield and secure with the provided hardware. Install the heat shield mounting stud onto the bottom of the heat shield. Install the heat shield mounting bracket onto the heat shield. Do not completely tighten it this time. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield. Some trimming of the edge trim will be necessary. Remove the two screws securing the mass air sensor into the factory air box, and then remove the sensor from the air box. Install the mass air sensor into the K&N mass air sensor housing and secure with the provided hardware. Install the heat shield into the engine compartment, so the mounting stud inserts into the airbox mount grommet and the mounting bracket installs onto the mounting stud. Route the ground cable in front of the mounting stud. Secure the heat shield using a factory airbox mounting nut. Then install the ground cable mounting lug onto the stud. Install the provided rubber grommet into the K&N intake tube. Install the provided hump hose onto the K&N intake tube and secure with the provided hose clamp. Install the provided silicone hose onto the throttle body and secure with the provided hose clamp. Install the K&N intake tube assembly into the silicone hose at the throttle body and then install the hump hose onto the mass air sensor housing. Secure the tube with the provided hose clamps. Install the provided crankcase vent fitting into the grommet in the K&N intake tube. Rotate the crankcase vent fitting clockwise and then connect to the fitting installed into the K&N intake tube in the previous step. It may be helpful to warm up the fitting to tube connection with hot water or a hairdryer set on low heat to ease the rotation of the fitting. Do not overheat. Reconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection. Install the K&N air filter and secure with the provided hose clamp. Reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow air intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The K&N website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, View dyno chart showing estimated horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For information on where to buy K&N products, go to knfilters.com.